So my name is Alex Wright. I'm originally from Monroe, Georgia, which is a small town near Athens, and I was in the Navy. So I was what was known as a surface warfare officer. Most people, when they think about the Navy, you just think of a surface ship. It's the guys on that ship, got a whole variety of jobs, but it's kind of traditional Navy. They call it a black shoe Navy because the aviators wore brown shoes. So the first ship I was on was USS El Paso, which was a ship that carried Marines. Amphib was what it would be called. And in late 1992, there was a famine in Somalia because their government had broken down, and basically these warlords were starving people, for lack of a better word. They were using food that was coming in from NGOs as blackmailing them. And so United Nations decided we're going to intervene, and there was a large multinational force that went in there. And the way the Navy would operate is every so many months they'd have like a new group that would rotate in. And so our ship was part of a group that went over there in early 1993 to help with famine relief. And so with the Marines, we would put them ashore, and they would help basically bring order out of chaos because the government had totally broken down there. So that was part of Operation Restore Hope. When I came home from Somalia off the El Paso, this was during the aftermath of the Cold War. There was a big shrinking of the military, getting rid of a lot of the ships. So I left the El Paso and they decommissioned it and went to the Briscoe, which I said was a destroyer, and I was an engineering officer on that ship. There's so many things you have that you don't appreciate until either you don't have them or you see that you might lose them. So you come home with a whole new appreciation for what a great place this is. I mean, I love my job, my current job, and one of the reasons I love it is I realize I can go home at the end of the day. I can drink a beer when I want to drink a beer. I can go home to my wife. I can quit my job when I want to. It's all these things you don't really think about, that if you've never been able to do those things, you would never appreciate that. And that's kind of simplistic, but it just makes you appreciative on so many levels. I mean, I grew up in a little town, and your exposure is very limited. And then you go to a ship, it's literally like a cross-section of the States. There's people from everywhere, all kind of backgrounds, things you've never been exposed to. Think how you can serve other people. And that's one of the things you learn in the military is you're there to serve other people.